who is J. Rome? So I went on YouTube and I looked up J. Rome's name, and a whole bunch of videos popped up, and I said, oh, but he's been doing this YouTube thing a long time, and he was incredible. Every last one of those videos were amazing, and there was one video that caught my eye, which was Saving All My Love, the one he covered by Whitney Houston, and I honestly fell in love with him. His vocals and everything that he does, from his voice and his attitude to the little mole he has right here. I honestly am a big fan of J. Rome, and I think that if he pushes himself and he keeps going, he will become what he wants to become. Because I believe that no matter what you do and you put your mind to it, you can do it. And I believe he will get somewhere one day. Because, you see all these stars and you're like, wow, they're nice. Me, I'm a big Latino kind of girl. I like Latino music. And you see all these stars like Prince Royce and Romeo Santos, and you're like, wow, like these people can sing. But J. Rome has something in his voice that makes me and the rest of America go crazy. I remember the first time I saw J. Rome make it to #1 on the chart on duets on the first week, and everyone was completely, like, they were completely appalled, and Kelly Clarkson even gave him a standing ovation, and I thought that was, very nice of her. And I mean, that means something. You have a professional giving you a standing ovation. You want to be somewhere in life. You want to make it in the music industry, and your first week on this show, you get a standing ovation from Kelly Clarkson. So I thought that was really amazing. I thought that was awesome. And me, myself, I've sang a lot. I've sang a lot in my life. I've been singing for a very long time. I'm young, so singing isn't really something that I would do as a career. Maybe not now, because I'm more into fashion and acting most recently that I realized. And singing has been something that I've loved to do since, like, I was little. And every event at school, my teachers are always asking, Kiana, can you sing this? Can you sing this for this show? Can you sing this for that show? Can you sing the anthem? Can you sing at graduation? Can you sing this? All throughout junior high school, I was always the one to call when something needed to be sang. And that is actually a very good thing. That's a very good sign that people see my talent and people know that, this girl has talent, and we should let everybody else know. But I could never even begin to compare myself to J. Rome. I was thinking to myself earlier after I watched all those YouTube videos that he had made, and I said, he could be the next Michael Jackson. And then I said, Michael Jackson was the king of pop, and he was very, very famous. And I said, he wouldn't be the next Michael Jackson in the sense that he was replacing him, but in the sense that he could carry on the legacy of music and of having so many fans and the love. Because the vibe that I kind of get from J. Rome is like he wants to do it for his fans. He wants to do the music for his fans, and that He doesn't really care about the money. He doesn't care about the fame, but he loves his fans and he loves singing so much that he wants to do this. I mean, the money and the fame, that's just a bonus. That's just, something that comes with it. But the fans, the being there and doing that for your fans and singing, the music is, what it's all about. And that's the kind of vibe I get from him. Every week when he makes it to #1, I mean, he's only been there 3 weeks. All of them have only been there 3 weeks. And he's made it to #1 on the charts. Every last one. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, at such a young age, that is very phenomenal. And I feel like he has something very special. And that a lot of people that age, I mean, Jordan Sparks went on American Idol when she was 16. But it never occurred to me that the youth of this world today is the ones that are gonna be making our world in the future. And I believe that when I have children and my children have children, that people like J-Rome and people like Jordan Sparks and the youth, they're the ones that are going to be making up our community and the music industry for our children and their children and their children's children. And I honestly believe, like, not just being a suck up or anything, that J-Rome does have potential. He's good looking. His voice is amazing. He doesn't seem scared at all. I remember the very first time that I had to sing in school, and I was terrified. The very first time I sang at a talent show at summer camp, I remember being terrified. But then you get used to it. And then it becomes natural. It becomes like second nature. It becomes like, a part of you. And that's something that you have to work on. I noticed that, I'm not sure what her name is. I believe her name is Jordan. I'm not sure. I may be wrong. The female with the pink hair on duets, she's terrified to be on stage. And that's okay, because at first, you're terrified. Then you get better at it. You work at it, and then, you're there. But it's not like Beyonce or Rihanna or these big singers were not afraid at some point. Of course, even Kelly Clarkson admitted that she was very nervous when she was younger. But you get over it and you push through and you show your fans and all the people out there that you're capable. And that's all that matters. And I remember the first time I performed in front of a lot of people, and I thought to myself, oh my God, like, what if I mess up? And it was amazing. People clapped, people whistled, people stomped, and I felt so good about myself that each and every time the nervous rate went down tons. And I remember by the time I got to junior high school and people were asking me left and right, can you sing with me? Can you do this? Can you do that? I remember I sang for my 8th grade graduation. I sang Harold by Mariah Carey with other females, but I was basically the lead, and I was chosen by choice. Actually, I was the one that was first picked. You usually have to audition for these type of things, but I was chosen immediately because people have seen me sing in the past, and they were like, wow, this girl, she's got talent, and we want her to sing at graduation. And when I found out that I was being chosen to sing at graduation, of course I was nervous, of course. But then we practiced and we practiced and we practiced. And I was nervous. The day of the graduation, I was like, it was like nothing. I was so, like, completely comfortable. Because, I'm up there with my friends, having a good time, singing for the class. You know, it's just a good thing when, everybody is cheering for you. It just feels so heartwarming. Everyone's cheering and whistling, screaming your name. And it made me feel really good. So I think that no matter what happens, that I will always be rooting for J. Rome. And I'm not sure what the other kid's name is. I think it's Jason. But I know he's another one. I think he's Kelly Clarkson's amateur. I think his name is Jason. And I know that he was also nervous. But like she says, he just doesn't know how cute he is. And once he does figure that out, he'll be comfortable. But it's okay to be scared. And it's okay to mess up. No one's perfect. No one's ever going to be perfect. You're not going to find one person in this world that's going to be perfect. And that's okay because we're human. And humans are not perfect. We make mistakes, we move on, we learn, we get better. And that's what I have to learn, especially with the career that I am following, which is fashion design. Fashion design is not an easy thing. And now I'm in high school trying to get my stuff together, and believe me, I go to the High School of Fashion Industries in New York, and it's not easy. It's not. Fashion design might be like the hardest thing in the world that I've ever had to do. It's not easy learning every last pose and model and neckline and sleeves. It's not easy, but I keep going because I love what I do, and I want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. If not, I still have time. I'll figure out what I want to do, if I want to do acting or singing or continue fashion. But like I said, I believe, J. Rome, I believe you have potential, and I really hope that you can watch this because I'm like completely a big fan. I like your music. I love the way you sing. I really do think that you're something special. And I'm not just saying that because you're cute, because you are. But I really do love your vocals. And I do think that if you work at it, that you got this whole record deal in the bag already. And I do believe that if you go home, or whether you stay and win or you end up going home, that no matter where you go, you're gonna get noticed. Someone's gonna see you, and they're gonna be like, this guy's got talent. And they're gonna be like, we want him. We want J. Rome. Because J. Rome has it all. And they're gonna pick you, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm on top of the world. And you're gonna feel so awesome about yourself. Whether it's through duets or it's on your own, it doesn't matter, because you will make it. And I have faith in you. I know I sound like a mom, but I do. I have faith in you. And I know that you can do it. So